co-host Kimberly Escobar.
And on today's show, we are going to be talking about the Marin County Fair. So I'm really excited to talk about the Marin County Fair. It's going to be open for the first time in, 2 years?
Almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years. Look at that. It's been a real long time since Marin County has had the Marin County Fair, but we're finally back. It's finally back. And Kimberly here is actually a health ambassador, right, for the Marin County Fair. So Kimberly and I will be going over just some new details about what's going to be happening at the new fair this year, and also sharing some of our experiences at the Marin County Fair. And also during the second half of the show, we're going to talk a little bit more about summertime because, summer's coming. It's getting hotter. And, there's a lot of fun things that we've gone through in the summer. I mean, I really like the summer. That's like my favorite holiday. Or no, not holiday, but favorite season.
Oh, okay. Mine is the winter.
Winter?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I'd rather be cold than hot.
Yeah. I guess that's fair. Because most people, I feel like it's so much easier to prepare for the winter because you just have to wear more clothes. Mm-hmm. And heaters are a lot easier to get going. But when it's hot, you really need to get cool air or be hydrated all the time,
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I totally get you there. But all right, so I wanted to ask real quick, so before we get into the topic of the Marin County Fair, I did want to ask Kimberly, what is your favorite workout at the gym?
My favorite workout exercise would be deadlifting.
Deadlifting. Wow. Yes. Look at you. How much can you deadlift right now?
185.
185?
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. I actually haven't deadlift yet. So I'm a pretty big newbie to the gym right now. Mm-hmm. So I've just been doing a lot of just basic weight stuff. I've been doing just using dumbbells. And then I don't even know the correct terms for all the stuff,
What's your favorite workout then?
I really like doing the
shoulder press.
Shoulder press. Yeah, I mean shoulder presses, but the ones with the actual
dumbbell chest press.
The chest press, yeah, but
benching.
Bench press. Yes, I love bench pressing. That feels so good.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so that's kind of what I've been doing, and I've also just been working on. I've been trying to keep it a balanced workout routine. So I've been trying to do as much upper body on some days, and then lower body on other days. Mm-hmm. I mean, do you do that? Do you do splits like that?
Yeah, my split is I do 3 days a week of upper body and 2 days a week for lower body.
Oh wow, yeah, okay, yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do too. Because there's days where the whole upper body is just super sore the next day.
Oh yeah, and then I just think about what other muscle group to work out. Mm-hmm. And I try to do cardio, but sometimes I really do not like cardio.
Oh my God. Actually, the thing about cardio is that I really got into it. Because I do cardio every time I'm at the gym. Mm-hmm. And then just, I don't know, something about using the treadmill and running, it kind of gives me the runner's. Have you heard of runner's high?
Where you just start running really fast?
You start running, but you don't feel tired at all. You just feel like you can run forever.
Oh, that's happened to me a few times.
Yeah, isn't it a weird...
started to run in.
It's a weird feeling, right? You just keep running. You're I don't want to stop,
Yeah. I felt that before. But then now I don't feel that anymore. I actually haven't ran in a long time, to be honest. I usually just do the stairs or the bicycle.
Yeah, see, the bicycle's nice, right?
But it gets hard. I try to put it at a hard level.
Oh,
No, not the I do the one that's actual a bicycle. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the one that you just intervals. It has intervals or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I think I know what you mean, but yeah, it does get hard.
Yeah.
Because when you're going up hills and stuff, it's harder to cycle. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think
I get you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for your insight on the gym. I'm going to the gym after this show, so that just got me a little prepped up and hyped up. I mean, I love going to the gym now.
I'm gonna work out later too, but at home.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you hitting?
Right now I'm just hitting all upper body today.
All upper body?
All upper body.
You gotta have your schedule. You gotta do either chest. I do chest and shoulders together, and then back and biceps together.
On separate days?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I don't work them out.
Maybe I should start doing that too.
Yeah, that's a better workout split.
Because in that way, my whole upper body isn't all screwed up.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay. Hey, see, I gotta learn more from you because, like I said, I'm a pretty big noob to the gym, but I like going. I just like
know
trying
a lot about workouts and stuff. Yeah, I do my own research.
All right. Well, thank you for your insight, Kim. So let's move on to the Marin County Fair, where they have a gym at the Marin County Fair where you can go and work out.
I wish. Stop playing. I thought you were for real.
So I just want to start off with just generally, like if you've never been to the Marin County Fair, there's a lot to do there. So there are a lot of rides. There's, the typical carnival rides there. You got the Ring of Fire, which is like the big one that everyone talks about. I don't know if have you been on the Ring of Fire?
Yeah, but I don't get the hype about it.
I don't think it's that scary. Yeah, no, it's not.
I don't get the hype.
If you compare it to like those like carnival rides or those rides at like Six Flags or something, right? Where like they actually take you like all the way up to like crazy.
Six Flags or the one in Vallejo has like a Ring of Fire. But I think it's smaller.
Big? Is it smaller?
It's smaller than the fair one.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I thought the one at the fair was pretty small, but then okay, so there's that ride, and then there's also the yo-yo. That one's a classic.
Oh yeah, I like just like at night watching it. Like
it's so pretty. Yeah, the fair at night is very pretty. But what I really like the yo-yo because it's like simple. You just sit down, but you're like you kind of like fly up and you spin. It's like the one you see as soon as you enter the fair.
Yeah,
it's like right there. It's a classic. So
it's usually always in the front.
Yeah, and there's usually a big line for it because usually one of the more popular rides. But I highly recommend going to that one if you're not like really into rides. That one's pretty fun. Like even if you're not into like scary rides or whatever. Yeah. And then near that is the yo-yo. The yo-yo is the one that a lot of people either love or hate.
Wait, which were you talking about before?
Oh wait, not the yo-yo. Sorry, the zipper. The zipper. I meant the zipper. I meant the zipper. No, I meant the zipper. That's the one where you sit down and then it like all of a sudden you like spin around.
Yeah, there's the bars like at your hips, and then there's like nothing else. And then you just flip around.
Yeah,
they even have padding on top, so like if you hit your head.
I'm pretty sure that the ones that last time I was there was no padding. Oh, they must have added that.
Yeah, they have padding on it.
Okay, because I've definitely hit my head. Yeah, I've hit my head. But that one's fun. But that one's also not for everyone.
It's scary because it always breaks down. I'm like, what if someone just flies off?
Yeah, that's the thing about that ride is that you stop, and then it does it.
Yeah,
and you're like, what the heck? So yeah, that one's scary. The only ride that I'm a fan of is the one where you sit down, and then all of a sudden it launches you all the way up.
Which one?
I forget the name of that ride, but it's at the fair. They have it at Six Flags and they have it at Santa Cruz too. But the one at the fair is a lot it's like a lot smaller in scale.
Wait, how does it go?
So you sit down, right? Mm-hmm. And your feet are hanging from the ground, and it's like this kind of like it's like a pole, like a big pole or something. I don't know, big stick or something. I don't know. And you go up, and then you're like this. So there's like people around you. It's like a circle.
Is it the drop?
Yeah, it's a drop. Yeah, it like goes all the way up, and then it drops you.
Oh, that's like one of the paid ones, though. You pay for that one.
Well, I never pay for that because I don't like it. That's like the one ride I would never go on. But also on the 4th of July, there are fireworks at the Marin County Fair. So it's just
the fireworks are every day.
Oh, is it actually? Yeah. I thought it was just the 4th of July.
Every day.
What? Okay, well, you learned something new. That's why Kim is on the show, is because she's the expert on the fair.
I don't know about that,
but okay.
9:30, I believe.
All right. Because I guess that makes sense. Because usually when I've gone to the fair, I've only gone once.
It's always been every day. I mean, like.
You're probably right. I'm just tripping right now.
Yeah, I think you're tripping.
Yeah, I'm just tripping right now. Don't listen to me. But yeah, there are fireworks, and they're really beautiful, actually. Like, I love the fireworks at the Marin County Fair.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
It looks so good.
Especially, like, if it's sunset.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's going to be sunset, though.
It might be, especially now, like, with how hot it's been getting recently. Yeah. The sun is, like, up a lot longer now.
Yeah, it's up till 9. Yesterday was, like, up till 9.
Yeah. But there's also a lot of like farm animal contests there. So there's the
pig race.
The what?
The pig race.
Yeah, the pig race. Yes. So that's another activity. Like if you're into watching, like there's also horse riding. So have you seen that? Yeah, there's like horses there.
Oh, I have. I've never tried that though.
Yeah, so there's horses, there's pig races, and then my favorite part is the petting. Like, it's not a petting farm, but it's basically like this part where it's like a bunch of rabbits. And they're all like kind of caged up, and I kind of feel bad for them. But there's like a whole lot of different rabbit breeds, and they're all really cute. So if you're into looking into like small, cute little animals, go check it out. And then there's also vendors. So there's also like you can buy stuff at the fair, like such as there's shops that sell like merchandise for the fair, but there's also things like you can find like if you've ever been to like a flea market, it's very similar like items that are sold there. And then I just know about like the one place that sells all the anime stuff, like fake swords and stuff like that. I don't know. That's the one I used to go to.
I mean, me too.
Yeah.
I used to get those.
Yeah, and then they sell like necklaces and stuff. So that's pretty cool. And then the kids' games that Kim will talk a little bit more about in just a bit is so the health ambassadors are running these games for kids.
Yeah, they're free.
And they're free.
Except for those ones where you do like when you're near the rides, those are obviously paid for because they're like you win prizes and like big prizes.
Like what are the prizes? Do you know?
Like those big stuffed animals, like
like the big ones.
What I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like where you like I just remember there's like the popping balloon ones, like you throw a dart, and then the one where you like shoot water
like that. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I don't know the name of any of these. And then there's like a basketball one, and there's like where you like put the ring, like you toss the ring. Oh
yeah, I suck at all those games.
Oh, I think it's just called ring toss.
Yeah. So there's all those games too. I'm glad you mentioned those because those are like the other carnival games that are there. There's also like the one where you like shoot the basketball.
But those are all paid for.
Yeah, you need to buy tickets for them.
And they're rigged. No, I'm just kidding.
They are usually rigged.
They are rigged. You can win though.
You can, yeah.
Most people do.
when the guy's feeling like generous
and lucky,
then you'll win something.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kim, what else would you like to share about the fair? Since you know.
I wanted to share. So the Marin County always has a theme for their fair, and this year's theme is "So Happy Together." How do you feel about the theme?
So I was talking to Kim about this too, like because I was like, oh, it's the So Happy Together.
I actually didn't even know they had themes.
A theme, right?
Until like this year.
So I mean, So Happy Together just reminds me of like the song. You ever heard the song So Happy Together?
No.
Yeah, I think that's what it's.
I'm just thinking of the song Happy, like grab along if.
Oh, the Pharrell song. Yeah, no. There's another song called So Happy Together. It's like a 60s song or something like that. And I guess the theme is happy together because I guess it's the first fair since the pandemic.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
To have everyone together again, so everyone's happy again, I guess.
Yeah.
Which I guess is fitting, but also a little, I don't know. I feel like it's not much of a theme.
Yeah, that's not really a theme.
But I mean, that's their decision. We're not the ones that make the decisions, but yeah.
Yeah. So another thing is that the fair, I don't know if it's in past years, it's always been opened from 11 to 11. I think it has been.
It has been. It's gone pretty late. I remember.
It's still going to be open from 11 to 11. There are some new like regulations that they have installed in the fairgrounds. The first one is there is no smoking. In the past years, there were smoking tents where people could go outside the fair and there'd be tents where you can just smoke in the tent.
Wow.
Or people would also like smoke in the fair even though you weren't really allowed to.
I didn't know about that. I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, I actually didn't even know they had tents for that. But I guess they did. And then now it's like you can't absolutely like do any of that or bring it in. And at the door or like the entrance, they will compensate. And
they will like confiscate it. Is what you mean? Yeah, they'll confiscate the stuff. Yeah.
And I feel like the security isn't even that good though, but it might be better this year to be honest. Because when I was like hearing what their security team is like this year at the training, it seemed like the security guards are like more on it because I remember like past years they would like simply like just go like that really quick with the what is it called, the wand, the wand, security wand thing where they're like with
like the thing that can like beat people with.
Yeah, like they wouldn't even like do it that much, and they would, and like some people who had bags, they wouldn't really even check it.
Yeah,
So-
when I remember, because when you go into the fair, right, they have you go through this whole like security protocol where they
Yeah.
like check your bag, but like
They
they
wouldn't
usually
really check
they don't
it.
really check it, which is a little
Like, yeah. But it seems like now. Oh, and also this year, all the like coordinators of the fair, they're all new, and they've never hosted a fair before. So this is the first fair that they are hosting. So
You're really spilling the beans right now.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure it might be like more like head notch security at the fair. I don't know. We'll see though if it truly is or if it's
Yeah.
just the same. Because the new people, they seemed like they were really on top of like what they want going on at the fair and what they don't want. So
Well, Kimberly was telling me earlier in the week that the fair, the Marin County Fair, is actually the healthiest fair in America, right?
yeah, I don't believe that.
I mean, that's what they claim on their website. I was really surprised when I saw that. I was like, Marin County Fair is the healthiest fair in America. Like, I'm like, what?
It says it's the Marin County has the healthiest and greeniest fair on earth since 2008.
What?
That to me sounds a little unreal, but I guess compared to other fairs, maybe because like most fairs are not even like too like healthy and like sanitized type of thing.
I mean, fairs, you don't go to fairs to go eat healthy food, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, like, I remember the times that I was there, they would hand out, like, free ice cream. Like,
Yeah.
I love ice cream, but ice cream isn't healthy.
It's like the 3 twin ice creams, right?
Yeah, the 3 Twin ice cream.
I don't know if that's the name of it.
Yeah, I think they're located in Petaluma.
Yeah,
And then
I remember they'd always come.
And also, they would give out, like, free milk. I mean, I guess milk is healthy.
For real?
Yeah, they
didn't
gave out,
know
like, free milks.
I remember I just passed by them.
Oh,
I didn't
really?
know what they were. I didn't know they were ice cream because I always thought it was 3 heads. I was a little kid. I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. And it wasn't that much ice cream either. It was like a little cup. But hey, but free ice cream is free ice cream. But yeah, I mean, there's also like the big turkey legs. Like, I always remember those from the fair.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
do
they're like
remember those.
huge turkey legs, like the size of your head, basically. That to me is like, wow. Like, okay, I mean, like when I see food like that, and then like calamari, like fried calamari. I love calamari. Do you like calamari?
No, I don't know what that is.
You don't know what calamari is?
No.
It's like fried like octopus.
Octopus? I don't
To be honest,
I don't think
I
I've
might
had
be like
this.
making myself look like a fool again, but like it's really good. It's like seafood. I don't know if you like seafood.
I do, but I don't think I've tried.
Okay, well,
I've heard of it.
yeah, like me and my friends usually when we go to the fair, we get the calamari with fries, and it's really good because it's a really big plate, and then we just share it. It's like one of the bigger deals. I'm telling you guys right now, that's a secret. If you're going with friends and you guys like fried seafood, get the calamari, and it'll feed all of you. So yeah, you don't have to pay like $10 for a hot dog, because that's ridiculous.
I would pay that.
I can't bring myself to pay that much for a hot dog. But yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, there are a few things I also want to mention. Is that nothing this year obviously will be held inside, like the art gallery that is normally inside, where you can like go in and look at all of the peoples of like teenagers, like
Like the art for like the high school students.
yeah, that won't be inside. It will be outside. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have like a few of them outside displayed, but nothing's inside. Only like the restrooms in one of the sides that is opened like towards the public will be opened basically, and then there are 28 rides in total.
Oh wow.
Including the paid ones that you pay for.
All right, so that's a good amount of options.
Yeah, it is. And also, I wanted to mention June 30th is also the day where kids under 12 get in for free. And is it people over 65?
Over 65, yeah, like seniors.
Yeah, seniors. Okay. So bring your kids on June 30th, which is next Thursday. Also, July 3rd is when the LGBTQ plus will be, and the Spar Center will be having special entertainment at the fair. So you don't want to miss that. I would have thought they would have done it like the first day of the fair.
Yeah, because
more
it's June,
sense.
still
Yeah.
Pride Month. But I guess, I mean, it's probably scheduling issues.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
But-
I think it's actually like a parade.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a
I didn't know
fair,
that.
like a parade in the fair where they all walk.
and through the fair. There's a lot
guess,
of people though. I don't know if that's.
I mean, maybe. I mean, I saw the event paper that you're talking about this because it's hosted by the Spar Center. So I saw in there that it was like a parade, but
we'll see how that goes then.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I just want to talk about the health ambassador role that I will also be a part of during the fair. And there's a lot of other teenagers who are a part of it. And there will always be a health ambassadors at the fair all the time from, I believe it's just till 7:00 they will be there because that's when the sun goes down, and they're basically meant to just help you with the heat and like for you not to be dehydrated or be sunburned or stuff like that. They will be educating, the health ambassadors will be educating others on benefits of physical activity and how to stay hydrated with the water stations. They will also be engaging with others to promote the tent that we will be having, and we will be giving out a lot of sunscreen, water, like free water bottles that Kaiser provided for free. They donated awesome. Like a ton of water bottles from Kaiser.
Great.
Yeah, and there will also be activities for kids, as we were mentioning earlier, that it's for free. And the activities are hopscotch, musical, ball toss, hula hoop, parachute, and happy pledge. I'm not 100% what happy pledge is, but we will be also hosting that between, I'm pretty sure that's only like in the mornings for the kids from 11 to 3. And it's totally free. And it's obviously only for like little kids, but I'm pretty sure like if you want to join, you can join either way. Mm-hmm. And yes, we will be doing that and helping others get around in the fair. We will also be providing hand sanitizers, and there are also volunteers, which is different from the health ambassadors. The health ambassadors will be wearing yellow bright shirts that says health ambassadors, and the volunteers will be wearing blue shirts that says volunteers. Mm-hmm. And they will be helping people more like, they will be helping them get their way around the fair and helping them to stations.
Gotcha.
And all that stuff.
So I wanted to move into also some other information that Kim was talking to me about, is that parking at the fair. Now get this. Parking is $15 at the fair. I remember parking being so much cheaper.
It's actually, it depends. It's $15 to $20.
$15 to $20.
So I think it might just depend on what time you get there, and it's all credit card.
Yeah, so that's the other thing, right? Is that they're not cash isn't going to be like a
cash isn't really going to be a thing at the fair this year. Like everything's really going to be on credit card. So make sure you bring your credit card.
Yeah,
I believe like some places are still going to accept cash, but every place is going to accept card.
Okay, well that's good to know, because I think for the most part people usually just carry around their card more often than
I think
cash.
It's also so like people don't lose their cash, and then they used to have like ATMs there, and they said they didn't really like how they had like an ATM there and it'd be a long line.
It was really annoying.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that they're going with that. Also it might be because of COVID too. I don't know if they want to spread around too much money around.
Yeah, it's probably because of that.
But that's just a good idea. And then you cannot bring outside food or drinks into the fair, which, again, I'll be honest, I remember bringing in food outside and being able to go into the fair just fine. But like you said, they might have like an upgraded security team there now, and there might be like a lot more like on you about that.
Yeah, they said that if you bring a water bottle with water in it, they will make you dump the water. Like, even if it's water, they will make you dump the water. You can't bring it.
I guess it's to also avoid, like, underage drinking, possibly. Like, if people were, like, come in with, like, you know, like a water bottle, but it was...
Yeah, but, like, even if you were like, oh, hey, like, this is actually water, like, look, they will still make you, like, dump it out, even if it is water.
Yeah, okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm pretty sure they're not. I mean, like,
the security might be top notch. Yes. Yeah, like it's like, dang. All right. And there's also going to be plenty of baby stations for moms. So I mean, I just remember that always being a thing there. So it's just good to know. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so these cooling stations. Is that like the tents you were talking about, where they hand out the water bottles and
No, it's like
sunscreen?
different. The health ambassador tents are like, they're basically giving out information. The cooling station tents are where you can go and cool off. And I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work, because it's going to be a tent and it's going to be outside. So I don't really get how the heat part is going to work.
Well, it'll provide shade.
Yeah, provide shade. And then I'm pretty sure they're going to also have like water there, where you can get water as well. And they'll probably like they'll have also like assistance, like first aid kit, like if you get hurt or something.
Yeah.
Someone's also going to be on standby for that and help you. So yeah, and the volunteers are also helping with anything with first aid related. That's like
Gotcha.
not too like serious.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know. So it seems like there's just a lot of like resources for people in case something goes wrong, or in case they need to take a break or whatever.
Yeah.
From the fair. So that's good. And then also, of course, no drugs or alcohol of any kind, but I think they sell alcohol at the fair.
Yeah, there's a wine barn, something like that. But you have to be of age in order to enter.
The wine barn. Wow.
Wine barn, something like that's like where you can like taste wine or something.
Okay, well that's interesting. Yeah, I just find that always interesting. Well, like they don't allow people to bring in alcohol. I understand drugs, but like not being able to bring in alcohol, but then still sell alcohol at the fair. It's a business move.
Yeah, it wasn't allowed before, right?
I think it's never been allowed to bring in alcohol
but then
or
people
drugs.
would just bring it in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So okay, and then also again, I'm gonna keep hyping up the security because I don't know how it's gonna be, but they're probably gonna like actually check you like a lot.
Yeah.
For that stuff. So yeah. And then we already mentioned this, but just to reiterate, buses are going to be free. Actually. Oh wait, no, we didn't actually mention this. Buses will be free. So the Marin Transit system, the Marin Transit buses will be giving free rides to the Marin County Fair. So
or all around Marin.
Yeah. So if you don't drive or you just don't want to pay for those outrageous parking prices,
because then the street parking is also going to be very filled.
yeah, it's going to be tough. So I highly recommend taking public transportation. Nothing wrong with that. I think that's awesome. And I'm glad that they're doing that. And that's for all 4 days.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, it is. It is for all
5 days.
The 30th to the
4th.
4th. That's 5 days?
Yeah.
Wow. See, I'm just bad at math, but okay, cool. And then one of the last things I wanted to mention here were another big staple of the fair are the concerts. So that they actually have like live music, like live concerts at the fair. The tickets this year for the concerts are $60. So personally for me, I was kind of looking at the lineup. I didn't really recognize any of the bands that were going to be there, but it's going to be like a lot of R&B and a lot of jazz. And
R&B?
Yeah, like there was like a couple like R&B jazz groups there.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you're into that, I'm really into it. I'd probably go and check that out if you're into that kind of music.
Yeah, I think it's a decent amount to pay, and you're seeing like a
lot of bands.
A variety of people.
They're all local bands too, but I do remember in the past they had more like famous bands before, but I don't really see anyone notable, at least for me personally. I didn't really know the groups that were there, but again, if you're into that kind of music, go check it out. It's probably worth your while. But there's also, I mean, what I remember too is that I think the $60 is just for like, because it's all outside, right? Mm-hmm. The concert has its own little tent, basically, like its big tent area. And I think the $60 is just for being like there physically. But they have like TVs outside of the concert where you can just see the concert there.
I don't really know. I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember that last year, not last year, but the years I went to the fair, as they would have like a little TV screen outside, just like a live stream of the concert. So there's that option too. I don't know if this is going to be available this year, but that's kind of how they did it last years. But yeah, Kim, I mean, speaking of my experiences from the Marin County Fair, I said to you that like my favorite rides there are definitely the yo-yo. Like I really love the yo-yo. And I mean, even though I was giving it a lot of crap, the zipper, I think it's really fun once you get on it. And I also really like, I think there's the thunderstorm, I think is what it's called.
The one where you're like pushed back.
No, it's
No.
like the one where you're like on jet skis. They're like jet skis or something. It's like you sit down with two people. So it's like you and a friend sit down.
The boat.
The
and they
boat
play
one, yeah.
music.
And they play music, yes.
Oh,
and then
I
it
love
spins
that
you around.
one.
That one's a lot of fun. I always forget the name of it, but I think it's like the tornado or something. Or that might be a different one.
I honestly don't really know the names of a lot of them.
Yeah.
Like only like the ones that are really popular.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I know which one you're talking about, like the spinning one. All right, where like your friends, you spin the middle.
I don't like that one.
You don't like that one?
No,
I love that one.
Like you're putting in work. It's like, why do I have to put in work for a ride?
Hey, it's
like,
a workout.
No.
It's the actual gym at the fair.
For real.
And then another thing that I remember, so from the fair, was that there was a lot of people that get arrested at the fair.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It was usually a lot of young people there. So again, I know our audience is fairly young. So I'm just saying, like, don't try anything.
Like it's over like some not so smart things.
Yeah, you know,
especially.
like it's I mean, if you get into a fight, you get into a fight, but like it's not worth.
Yeah, don't let it be over just because
of a
they
fight
like
or something.
No, like most of the time it's just because someone like skipped the line. Like
That
I feel
too.
like that's not really a reasonable reason. Like if anything, you can tell security or tell the people who are working with the boat, because most of the time when you tell the person who's like working at the ride, they will like take the person out and tell them they can't ride.
Yeah, and the other aspect that I wanted to show is that like a lot of people, I don't know, last time I was there, like the fights, the people would like throw drinks at each other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then they would like leave.
I remember one year I was actually next to a fight.
Oh,
like I was in line for the boat ride. I was in line for that, and I was with one of my older brothers and like his friends.
Yeah.
Because I was like young, so like I didn't go with anyone except my brother. And there's like a group of kids in front of us, and then this other group of kids are trying to cut like that other group of friends. And
Yeah.
when they went over, they got hella mad, and then they're like, we're gonna fight. And then they ended up actually like fighting. And I was
Holy
like
crap.
right next to them. I'm like,
Jeez.
OMG.
Yeah, like I said, like some real stuff goes down at the fair. But we'll see with that top-notch security.
Yeah, because the Santa Fe PD is going to be there and the sheriff's department. So there would be like two different ones. Because before, I'm pretty sure it was like only like probably like one police officer. And then the rest are just like security, like that work for security organizations.
Because like from what I remember is that the fair, the security, like I mean, we've been mentioning it, it wasn't very big.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
on.
anywhere at all. So I was just like, oh, well, more people are bound to do things. But I mean, like I said, it's also since it's outside now, like only outside, then it probably makes sense to have more security outside instead of inside. Because I know they also had security inside. And that's like the other part that bums me out is like, I really wish that the inside was still in. Because one of my favorite memories from the fair is like the Star Wars area.
Oh, I remember that. I have like a picture of my little brother.
Yeah, it's so cool. Like it's like all the Star Wars characters, like they all like dress up and everything, and it's really cool. And they have like their own section for Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, I remember it was like in the back of the art gallery. I remember that. That was pretty cool. I was never really a Star Wars fan, but like looking at that, it was like really, really nice to see.
Yeah, because it was like the actual suits. Because like a lot of you may not know this, but George Lucas, he lived in Marin County. The creator of Star Wars, he lived in
for real? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he lived in Marin County. And Skywalker Sound, which is like the people that do like the audio for all the Lucasfilm movies, so like Star Wars, and also the Marvel movies. They are located in up north here in Marin County too, so they're also local. So that's why there's always been like a big Star Wars like thing over there at the fair, is just because it's right next to us. So
I did not know it was because of that.
Yeah. Wow. So that's always been cool. I mean, I'm a big Star Wars fan, so that's why I know this stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of bummed. I mean, hopefully they have like a tent at least for the Star Wars stuff or something. But I mean, maybe not. I don't know. But yeah. What other memories do you have from the fair?
The one memories that I think everyone agrees with me, I hate waiting in the sun.
Oh yeah,
That's the worst thing. Like, I feel like I'm hella hyped to go to the fair, but then once I'm there and it's like super hot and I've been waiting in line for like 15 minutes, I'm like, no, I want to leave. And it's just way too hot. And then there's like people around you and it makes it even worse.
I know. It gets really bad. And like, it's such an open area.
Yeah.
And like,
there's like hardly any shade there too. So they're like the only shade is that in the entrance part. And then that's like the only one that I can think of actually.
And what a lot of people, what I remember from past years was a lot of people would chill out in the, like under trees and stuff at the entrance. But then you can't find a spot to like cool down because they're all like used up. But it does get nicer like later in the day.
Yeah. So I hope there's like a lot more cooling stations, I hope. So, because I'm not 100% sure how many, but I know there's going to be a few.
Yeah, because I feel like every year in California it gets hotter.
No.
I feel like there's...
I remember in like past years it was like pretty hot. Like really, really hot.
In July or already in June?
In the summer, like the entire summer, like probably like 4-ish years ago or like 5 years ago.
You know what? You're probably right.
Really hot. And then it started, I think the last 2 summers, it wasn't too hot. I don't remember it as being too hot. I feel like these past like few days and weeks have been pretty hot though.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think that right now it's gotten hot, but then also there's those random days where it's just cold.
Yeah, it's so random. I remember like a few days ago it was so hot, but then when I looked outside it was cloudy. I don't know if you saw that. It was like
no, I don't think so.
4 p.m. and it was cloudy, but the heat was so, like,
I do remember. I thought that was just like smoke or something, but no, I think the clouds were just really low that day.
Yeah, I don't think it was smoke.
I don't think it was smoke either, but it looked like smoke because I was on my way to the gym when that day was happening, and I remember looking at the mountains, and it was like I was mistaking like the clouds passing through the mountains as smoke. It was so hot, and I was like, oh, another fire. Oh no, you know.
No,
like,
I've never heard of a fire recently.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard of any fires, and I hope there isn't any big fires soon. Like,
yeah,
the one scary part.
Oh yeah, that's definitely true because it's getting really hot.
Yeah, well, it's like wildfire season now. Yeah. We've had a PSA about this before on the show, but I think it is worth mentioning that here, especially in Marin County and like the North Bay, like it gets hot, and we have a lot of beautiful like scenery and outdoor areas that unfortunately get affected by this. So definitely, just be safe when you're out there, and then like report any fire immediately because they get really crazy up here. They really get crazy up here, and I don't want to experience another red sky. Yeah. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
When was that? 2020?
That was definitely 2020. Yep.
Yeah.
That was in 2020.
I remember that.
Yeah, because everyone was
like dark all the time.
Yeah, no, I woke up and I was like, what? Did I like sleep the whole day or something? Like, what happened? But no, it was just completely red sky and it was dark outside.
Yeah, that's kind of scary. I remember we were passing through, going towards Nevada, and it was like we were gonna turn around because there was like really high fires, but we didn't turn around. But we made it through. There's like really high fires over like near where we were going. So, yeah, wow. I remember that. It was like kind of scary. We just like closed our windows, but it was like really, really hot.
I believe you. And then also the smell, like all the ash.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, I mean, we were already kind of prepared because we were already wearing masks during that time. But like, wow, you really needed like a KN95 to like breathe fine outside because that affects you. It's so unhealthy to breathe in that air. Because if you're breathing in that air, it can affect your lungs really badly and like have bad long-term effects on you. So I'm always been really cautious about that because I don't want to, die early. I don't. But but back to the fair. that's just the little reality that we live in here in Marin County is just wildfires. Everywhere in California has wildfires, but But what's your favorite ride at the fair? I already said mine, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't think I said mine. I don't think they have this ride anymore because they had it one year, but I've gone to other fairs and they've had it there. I don't know I said I'm not good with names, and I don't know the names, but it's basically like a domino. You're in a square, and there's 4 seats, and in the back of the thingies, it's like the dominoes thing, like, you know, the little numbers, the dominoes, like the
domino design.
Yeah, domino design. And basically what it's blue and yellow, and it basically turns you around upside down, and it spins you, and it also spins you on the sides as well. Like, spins you upside down, the sides, and upwards, and it does it really fast.
Is it kind of like the yo-yo where it like gives like it like kind of takes you up?
No, it's like the zipper, but it's like
flat.
It's flat, and it spins you like this, and then spins you like that, and then spins you like that.
So
and then they took it out. Yeah, they had it like 1 or 2 years, and then they took it out. And I was like, damn, because I remember one of the year that I went, I think it was the first year. No, the second. I'm pretty sure they had it for 2 years, and the second year they had it, I was there like really late, and then everyone was already like leaving, and I rode it like 5 times in a row because there's no line, and I kept going off and then going back in line. And then, yeah, and I remember I just really liked that ride.
Yeah, I do not remember that ride.
Kind of made me want to throw up.
Yeah.
That.
Personally, have you ever thrown up on a ride?
No.
Me neither, and I hope I never do. But
surprisingly.
But I have gotten like scared on a ride before.
Yeah, obviously.
I think we've experienced that at some point.
And I felt like, oh, I'm gonna throw up, but like I don't.
You don't. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty good at keeping myself from throwing up because that creates a really messy experience. But I have seen other people throw up, and that for me gets a little.
Let's not talk about throwing up.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm just trying to alleviate my trauma that I've seen from the fair. But I mean, it happens. What's some of your favorite food at the fair?
I mentioned before. I didn't mention it, but I said like, oh, I'll take a corn dog. But corn dogs. I feel like outdoor corn dogs at like carnivals and stuff like that are always the best. Like, even though they're like probably like the most unhealthiest, they're like the best corn dogs.
The corn dogs there are actually really good.
Really good. And
they have like the big ones.
Yeah.
Like, there's like some big corn dogs that they sell. I remember it's like almost as big as the turkey legs.
I don't remember that.
You remember the turkey legs? Like the really big turkey legs?
I don't remember how big they were, but
yeah. No, they're pretty huge.
But I wouldn't say they're as good as the SF ones. Like the ones that the vendors sell on the streets.
Oh, yeah. Nothing beats those.
Yeah, those corn dogs
get
the best.
Yeah, they're really good, but they also get really expensive.
Yeah, they're very expensive. Well, it's SF, so.
Yeah, but... Okay, yeah. I mean, I like the corn dogs there too. But like I said, I think the calamari is definitely the best, like, bang for buck if you're with a group of people.
Maybe I'll try that.
Yeah, maybe try it. Hopefully they haven't downgraded the sizes, because that's another thing that I've noticed from the fair every year is that they downgrade the sizes.
They do,
and they bring the price up. And I remember it was like, I remember this being a lot bigger like a couple years back.
Complain and be like, this ain't what I got last
this is not
year.
like good business, ethical business practice here. So yeah, there's that. And also, I mean, a good thing that you mentioned is that they're going to be having free water bottles there. So honestly, don't even bother paying for drinks.
Yeah, but it's recommended to just bring your own reusable water bottle. Because if we run out and you think like, oh, I'm going to get a water bottle and we don't have any left, then that's also like a problem if everyone just thinks like, oh, they have water bottles. So it's like best to just bring your own. Like one that probably you just don't really use. Like if you lose it, then it's like whatever. But yeah. Because,
well, the thing is, you just have to make sure that there's nothing in it when you come in.
Yeah, that's the only thing. And then there's going to be like water stations where you can fill it up. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. All right. So I think that kind of wraps up our part for the fair.
Yeah.
I'm definitely I unfortunately won't be able to go to the fair, but Kimberly, are you planning on going to the fair?
Yeah, well,
you'll be. Oh, sorry. Well, yeah, she's gonna be there. She's gonna be the health ambassador.
But I'm gonna go on my own time as well to
enjoy it. Not as a health ambassador at the fair, but yeah. You can come by and say hi to Kim. She'll be there as a health ambassador. What days actually are you working?
I'm just working on Thursday from 11 to 3.
All right, so you'll see Kim there.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to move on. So since we already started talking about it a little bit, but we are in the summertime right now. And like I was telling Kim The summer is probably one of my favorite seasons, just because it's my birthday season. So I've always just had like a soft spot for the summer, just because like it's usually when I celebrate my birthday and when I get to meet a lot of my other friends because we're on summer break. And it's usually for like colleges and high schools. It's like a 2-month break. But I know there's other colleges that are only give you like 2 weeks. But that's the college life. That's the college life, okay? But like in high school, like those 2 months, and middle school, like just growing up, just having those 2 months free from school and just be able to hang out with friends has made some really great memories for me. So that's why I really like the summertime. I mean, how do you feel about the summertime?
As I said before, I do not like it.
But is it just the heat? Is it just...
I like being in school. So
fair
like,
enough.
I feel I like
you're a scholar.
No, not really. But
okay.
But I like being in school, and I like those like breaks where we have sometimes. Like I'd rather be in school for like a month and then have a week break and then come back and then have a week break instead of having like a whole last summer. I prefer that personally. And then the summer I feel like should just be like a month. And then like the rest since it's like 2 months, those like extra like 4 to 5 weeks count in total for the breaks that we had in between of like every period.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Yeah, I rather have that because then it's like when you're in school, most of the time they have air conditioning, so you're like not like trapped in the heat.
I mean, fair enough, but also I don't know. I guess that I prefer just having like the longer break times for me personally, because then when I already go into school, at least I'm always in the like just rolling. I know that school's gonna keep going on, and we'll get these like small breaks here and there. But I don't know. But I understand. I understand what you mean. And
but like for me, it's like we're saying like you get to roll in school. For me, I feel like whatever I learned before, I literally just forget it. And then when I come back to school, I feel like it's hard for me to like refocus into school. Because I've had such a long like time without it. And it's like I got used to having like no school. And it's hard for me, and it takes me like a month to like reset myself into a school habit.
Okay, fair enough. Because like a lot of people, my sleeping schedule goes all over the place when summer hits. And then there's like, oh, I got to wake up at like 7 a.m. again or something.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like, that sucks. But the good thing is that, I mean, you have the food pantry to go to on the weekends.
Yeah.
So that kind of trains you up anyways to wake up early.
No, it
doesn't?
I still sleep like at 3 or 2. Like, I don't know why, but I still sleep really late.
Wow, that's late.
Yeah.
That's
even
really
on
late.
like school days, I still sleep. Most school days, I sleep at 2.
It's hard to get a good sleep schedule in because, like you have to listen to your body.
So hard.
No, yeah, your body sometimes just does not want to go to sleep.
Yeah,
early.
exactly. And then I'm just like laying in bed and I'm like, damn, I don't have anything to do.
And especially, okay, another thing, all right, I'll give you more points for not liking the summer, is that at night, it's still hot.
Yes, and I can't sleep sometimes.
That does suck. Like having to have the fan like turned up all the way just for your body to feel like semi-comfortable at night. You can't even wrap yourself around the blankets or anything. Like I don't even use blankets at night when it's like
I do
super
use
hot.
blankets, even if it's hot.
Do you feel like scared? Like if you don't need
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think a lot of teenagers feel like that.
Scared. Yeah, I mean I
don't know why.
I was definitely like that before, where I just felt like, oh, what if like some like monster comes and like touches me? I feel so vulnerable.
It's because my mom be talking about like ghosts and stuff all the time, and like I feel like someone's just gonna like under my bed just like come up
and like all of it. And then when you have the air blowing on you and you don't have something covering you up, you sometimes psych yourself out because you think something touched you.
Exactly, and I always like turn off all the lights. So.
Yeah, it's a little scary. And also like mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes. Oh my God. I already have like a mosquito bite like right here and on my leg. But like mosquito bites suck. And they're all over the place during the summertime. So that's another thing. But that's also why you should wear some bug spray when you're outside.
I like don't wear bug spray.
I highly recommend that stuff. I hate mosquito bites. I really hate them. But yeah. And then also having to wear sunscreen all the time does kind of suck because I burn pretty bad. I don't know if you tan, but
I do. I tan horribly. I don't like the way I tan. Like I'm natural. My skin color is like pretty white.
Yeah.
And then in the summer I get like pretty dark, and I don't really like it. Like I don't like it.
Yeah, you get like a farmer's tan where like all of this is tan, and then your neck. Dude, usually what gets tanned really hard for me is my neck, like the back part of my neck. You don't have long hair. Yeah. So this always gets tanned up really bad. And then like my worst experience was I remember I was taking classes at College of Marin one summer. And I just never wore sunscreen because I was dumb. And my forehead is always really exposed. And that was like my worst. Like this got really tan, and then all of this started peeling.
Oh, that's why. Like for me too. Like I get really dark, but I get like dark red, if that makes sense. Because I also get like really red, and it mixes like the color, and it doesn't look. It looks weird because I get really red and I get like really dark. Yeah, and it just like no.
Yeah, no, and then your just skin feels so like tough. Like, it feels like it gets all dried up. But yeah, definitely wear sunscreen, especially just in areas where you're exposed to. I mean, I wore a hat today, and I've just been wearing more hats recently during the summertime because I mean that does protect. Because that's the scariest thing for me is getting this area, like the forehead, like getting all tanned up and peeling. Skin peeling is like the worst.
Yeah, it is.
Because it takes forever to heal, and it hurts. Yeah. Because you have to like use like aloe vera and all that stuff, and even as much as you put on, like you still got to give it time to heal. So yeah, protect yourselves from the sun. But like I said, I really like the summertime, despite all the precautions you have to take. Because I also like swimming a lot. I'm a big swimmer. Do you know how to swim, Kim?
Yes, I do.
You do? Okay. Yeah. Do you like swimming?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I really like swimming, and I've been swimming since I was like a baby, basically. My parents like made me swim when I was really young, and I always just enjoyed. See, I really like swimming, but I don't like the beach. I'm not a beach guy.
What?
Yeah, isn't that kind of funny?
I like the. I mean, I get it. I like the beach, but I'm scared of the beach. If that makes sense.
Just because of the ocean?
Yeah, or you're like, no, I'm not scared of the beach. I mean, I'm scared of the ocean. Like. I've gone in and I've swam in the ocean, but I would never go like way too far in. As like normally I see a lot of other people go like really far in and they're like swimming like literally like it looks like it's probably like 30 feet where they're at.
Yeah, no, I believe you.
And I feel like I can easily just go underwater because I don't trust myself 100% when it comes to swimming.
Okay, fair enough. Like I feel like I'm a pretty strong swimmer, but I would not swim deep into the ocean.
Me either.
That's definitely like a no-go. The other thing, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say the only way I'd swim is like when I'd be like scuba diving, but like with someone who knows the area and like goes there constantly with like a group of people. Like what is it like those? I don't know what it's called, but like when you go to like a program and they take you out.
Oh, like just a program, like some activity, like counselors or something. Or like
something like that. And
some people that are familiar. Yeah, that definitely does help. Having someone that knows the area, because like if you go by yourself or like with friends who don't know the area, right? Then it's like, what if a shark comes or like I touch some fish?
Even though like the actual like statistics of like shark bites is really low, but still, what if you're that 1%?
Yeah, I mean like. That's the only thing that kind of sketches me out is when I go into the ocean. I'm just scared about like touching like the wrong fish or something, or if I touch a fish all of a sudden I feel all weird. I'm like, I don't know if that was like a poisonous fish or something, or like I can't tell. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great beaches here in Marin County. Like there's Stinson Beach. There's a lot of beaches in SF, and to me, I hate sand. So that's why I don't really like the beach.
Bruh.
I don't like sand. You like sand?
Yeah.
I hate sand. I hate sand because like I have to force myself to wear sandals to not get sand in my shoes, and then having to take my shoes off to get the sand. Like it's just annoying to me, and then getting it all over my clothes. Like I hate sand. I hate it. I'm like Anakin from Star Wars. I hate sand.
I've never really known anyone who's hated sand.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I have.
Honestly, that's like my biggest turnoff from going to like beaches is just the sand part. Like if the sand part didn't exist, like I don't mind like grass or like dirt or anything like that.
Dirt?
Like if I have to sit on dirt, I can just like put a towel over it. But if
that's what you can do with sand.
I know you can do that with sand, but the sand still gets on the towel. And then you have to like get it on and it's still sand's on.
But that's the same with dirt.
I don't know. For me, just sand is like more annoying, to be honest. And you get sand all over your car, and it's just like you have to clean that. It's like I don't know.
Yeah.
I personally am just not a sand guy, but but I mean, I prefer just going to the woods and stuff. That's why, and going to a lake or like a lagoon. Yeah.
That's also pretty fun.
And also, it's like more trees there, so it's so much cooler.
Oh yeah, that is true.
And I mean, beaches do have like really cool oceans, but I don't know, just something about a lake, everything kind of balances out really well. So, yeah. So we have a few minutes left before the show ends. But Kim, did you want to quickly talk about your new internship opportunity that's you're gonna start next week, right?
Oh yeah. So this is basically our summer experience, and I'm doing an internship. We talked about it with Luciano. He was on the show previously, the Career Explorers. I applied for it and I got it.
Congrats.
I knew I was going to be going.
Oh, okay.
I already knew Luis, so like, okay. Thank you. The Career Explorers, as like we talked about it before, it was like basically you're getting an internship with like one of the counties, and you get to work with a county job with like there's a whole lot of different county jobs that you can be an intern for. And I got an internship with the County of Administrative's Office of Equity, which is by the sheriff's station
here in Sarafel.
Yeah, and they're like pretty new. They started in 2020.
Oh wow, that's really
and
new. Yep.
They're like really. There's only 5 of their members, and me and this other girl are gonna be their interns. So there's gonna be 7 in total. And we're gonna help them with events and plan and like budgeting as well, because they have how much was it? Like $2.4 million that they need to spend on. There's planning on doing it on housing, people who need housing, and they want to do 2 other ones, but they want to have the community's intake on it, and everything's going to be based on Marin. So that's also going to be happening, and we're going to be like basically going out in the community and asking them what do they want to put this $2.4 million into, and what they want in Marin that they don't have and people of race don't have. And that so like race isn't a factor when it comes to these type of situations, you know?
Yeah.
When it comes to like housing or like getting an apartment or something like that, race shouldn't be a factor of it.
Yeah, and then like along with that comes with like serving underserved communities.
Yeah.
Like underserved people, like low income people as well.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately there's a lot of there's a lot of like I understand that like we don't want race to play a role. But there are a lot of areas where race does unfortunately play a role in that. So it's really cool that you're in this, because you're gonna be a part of changing that like system. Yeah,
and I hope that if we're able to do the internship longer, if like both ends continue, if both ends want to continue it, then I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it though, because it seems like really interesting. The woman, our supervisor that we met with, she seemed really, really nice, and she seemed really chill too. So I'm excited to work with her and the team.
Yeah, well, that's super exciting. I think like even though I think you originally wanted to work with public health.
Yeah, I wanted to work with Health and Human Services, but I mean, I guess Luis thought the best fit for me was with them more than Health and Human Services, but it's totally fine. I think like it's still an opportunity for me to like explore that, because I've never explored it. So
yeah, it's good to try out new things, and I still think like partially it is sort of like helping people out, because you're trying to just balance out the race and just make it so that race isn't a factor into people getting houses, because housing is very important here in Sarafel, especially because it's so expensive.
Yeah, it's very
so expensive, and unfortunately, a lot of Latino people, like myself, we have to settle for some apartments that aren't probably in the greatest areas.
Yeah.
But like these kinds of programs help us get to those better areas, and also clean up the apartments that we live in, because a lot of the apartments that we live in, the ones that I've been throughout my childhood, they haven't been great.
Yeah, same. Not been great.
They have not been great. Like they're not very well taken care of. But thank you for sharing, Kim. I'm really excited to hear more about how your internship treats you. But that's just about all the time we have for today's show. So thank you all for watching and listening to us today. We appreciate you hearing us. And we'll catch you all next week.
Bye-bye.
Take care, everyone.